Welcome into this week's edition of Maverick Insider. The NCAA Division II Indoor Track and Field National Championships are this week. I'm Rob Clark, joined alongside the senior Keaton Wadier. Keaton, to be competing in the 60-meter hurdles, just how exciting of a time is this, not only for you, but this entire track and field squad here?
I'm super amped. I think we're sending 5 combined hurdlers, 2 men, 3 women, which is a huge, I don't think any other team in Division II is doing that, so it's been pretty exciting. We're super pumped to be competing at the national level. We have 13 guys going and I think around 6 to 8 girls going, so over 20 total athletes, and both men and women's team are going in ranked number 6 nationally, but we realize once we're there, the rankings don't really matter. We're going in to win it regardless.
How are you feeling physically and mentally heading into such a big atmosphere in meet?
I would say I'm probably more locked in than I ever have been, just because this is my first time ever competing at the national level as a senior. This is my last season and it's my first time going, so I'm just really amped, super excited to be there, and my body's ready. I know that training has been going well, and with lifting and stuff like that this next week, or in these next couple of days, we're going to be catching some flights, so we'll just have to be ready once we land there and get a good shakeout in.
And how satisfying is it to make it to the national meet here in your senior
It means
season?
a lot. It means a lot. I've been grinding for this for the past 4 years, trying to make it, and finally they take top 18 and I'm going in ranked top 6, which is a lot. It means a lot to me that finally my hard work is showing.
And what really do these big meets kind of come down to in terms of making sure that you're able to perform at your best in these moments?
I would just say following the routine that got you there. Don't change nothing once you get there. Follow that routine, get the same amount of sleep, drink the same drinks, eat the same food. Just know that once you're there, that hard work that you did all season is what got you there. So there's no point in really worrying about changing anything.
And with the 60-meter hurdles, we know those starts can be so important. I feel like that might be a little bit more of the mental side of track and field. Can you kind of take us inside, what it really takes to be able to get out to a good start and get off the blocks?
Man, for a good start in a 60 hurdle race, and that's something I appreciate, having Coach Parno, is we work on that all the time, is just competitive starts, especially this past week, getting ready to go into nationals, is okay, everyone at that national level has a really good start. You're going to be around the best starters in the nation. So when we're working on those starts, it's okay, we're reacting to the gun. We're not trying to jump it, because false starts at the national level is just an immediate DQ. You're out of there. So it's really just working on that mental toughness, especially with the sports psych that we've been doing. And yeah, just being ready, knowing that this whole season of work and putting these the practice starts in is really just set us up for a good spot.
Being able to compete with so many other athletes at this program that are going to the national competition, I feel like there probably has to be a level of comfort just knowing that you've got a bunch of teammates that are also there at the national meet. Can you just take me inside what it means to kind of have that support group of all the people that you've been working with all year long?
I think it's a big deal. Here, after transferring here, it really is the standard that we send so many athletes to nationals, and the competition that we have here is among the best in the whole country. The competition that we give each other in practice is really just setting us up to be great like everybody else. And that's all I can say is just having all the teammates there and stuff. We're going to be each other's biggest fans in the crowd, cheering. We have quite a few people spread out across multiple different events, so if you're not there and if you're there and not busy, you'll be able to watch your teammate almost every other event. So it'll just be nice seeing, the faces you see every day at a big meet like that, knowing that we're all there for a reason. What
have you learned most about yourself from this season?
I would just say I've grown a bigger belief in myself, never qualifying for nationals before and then putting in so much work, and now I'm going as a top 6 seed in the nation. It's just has really just helped my mental toughness. Okay, I can really do this. I can really run with these guys.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much and best of luck.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Minnesota State track and field team is ready for the indoor national championships. I'm Rob Clark, joined alongside Isaba Okoromoy. And just how exciting of a time is this, not only for yourself, but the entire track and field program here at MSU?
I feel like this is a very exciting moment just because everybody's just put so much work and so much effort into this. So it's kind of we want to see how further we can go. And I know my whole 3 years of being here, I've progressed so much, and it's I'm ready to see what I can do now.
How close is this hurdles group here at MSU?
Oh, it's real close. We're like a family. Like, we're real close together. Like, I would say that for sure.
And how have you been able to? I was looking at some of the times from like last year to this year.
Yeah.
We've seen like some massive improvement across all of your events. Just what has been maybe the biggest difference maker for you in your junior season here?
I feel like just trusting the process. One big thing about it is I know my coach, he like paints the vision for me. So I just got to meet him halfway so that I can, put everything all together and just do what I got to do.
And how much pride does this program take in, having, I look at that NSIC, the indoor championships, and, MSU, number one for another year.
Yeah, we take so much pride in that. It's just like all the championships and like all the time and effort that we built into this. It's like, it's like really, really, really like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like we're doing so much. It's like a breath of fresh air, just to know that we put so much hard work into this program to see what we can get out of it.
And take me through what this week kind of looks like, for the athletes. Just how are you feeling kind of physically, mentally as you kind of prepare for the meet? Is there a lot of visualization that kind of takes place, or what does it kind of look like for you guys?
It's kind of more so like when you're getting down to like the nitty and gritty and like performing at nationals, it gets down to like it's more mental than physical. Because like physically you're gonna be okay, but mentally it's like you got to make sure, okay, like I got to do this, I got to do that. I have to do this and able to move to the next level.
And how much has the sports psychology really played a part in, this entire program? I know Keaton was kind of talking about it a little bit, but just having those resources available for the athletes. I don't think that's one thing that we talk about much, because we talk about all the training and all the miles that get put in, throughout the year, but, really focusing on the sports psychology and kind of that mental aspect of the sport. How key is that, especially when, you're talking about the difference of tenths of a second could be the difference between first and fifth place?
I feel like it helps a lot because it's like nobody really like talks about like athletes and like their mental health and stuff. So if we're able to have programs like this to help us, it helps us by far. It's not just about like physically what we can do for ourselves, it's about what we can do mentally.
What are you most looking forward to as far as the national competition and atmosphere this week?
I'm just ready to run a clean race. I'm ready for the atmosphere. I'm ready to just have fun with my teammates.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you'd want to add?
See you guys at nationals.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Minnesota State Track and Field program is busy gearing up for the indoor national championships this week. I'm Rob Clark, joined alongside thrower Aubrey Brown. Aubrey, just how exciting of a time is it for this program, and what does it mean to be competing at the final meet of the season?
Yeah, I think it's a super exciting time for the program. Just to get to send as many athletes as we do is huge for the program and shows how dominant of a program we have at the Division II level. And personally, I'm super excited working through the whole season and through conference, and then to be able to get to this final level is super exciting.
And take me inside the throws group. Just how close-knit of a family does it really seem like?
Yeah, we definitely have a very, very close-knit group, and definitely very encouraging, picking up with each other. It's fun to be able to get into the ring and just hear everyone cheering for you and encouraging you, and when you have a bad throw, just to be picked up by them.
And what does it really take, to be able to be performing your best in some of these big meets, and what does this week kind of look like for you?
Yeah, I think it's fun to get to go down to some of these bigger meets and have a lot of big competition, so when we go to nationals, it's not overwhelming for us. We went down to Nebraska and I performed very well, which was very exciting because I was throwing against some of the best throwers at the Division I level, and so that was exciting. And this week is just about taking throws, routine throws. You know what you're doing at this level, so just getting your body ready to compete.
Do you kind of have to trust the process a little bit? I know that's cliche, but just I imagine you're probably not throwing as much as you typically would leading up into this meet.
Yeah, I would say trust the process is definitely a good way to put it. This week is about rest and recovery and just putting your body through the movements. We know what we're doing at this point, so yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me.